Hello students, the next part, that is drafting. So today we will going to see how to do a drafting of this particular component, which will look like this one. Means in short, we have to come up with the final product like this, and for this we have to perform a drafting operation. So let's see. So this is a part. So go to start mechanical design and go here drafting. So after this you select the appropriate layout. So I'm selecting the first one, that is empty sheet, and I'm happy with this A4 size sheet. If you want you can modify it. Okay, this A4 size sheet and the empty sheet one, and say OK. Now after this, the next part is to simply call the part in this particular area. So select this one, front view, top view and left view. Select this and either go with the window and drawing 2, or simply press a control tab 1. So select this one and select the appropriate orientation of your component. Now yes, so this is one. So this front view is somewhere look like this one, because this is simply a sectional view. Okay, so I'm happy with these three views, so I click on the outside. Okay, now I'm simply deleting the top view and left view. Delete, select this one and say, or simply press delete key. Okay, next part is to simply hide these two axes, vertical as well as horizontal. So there are two methods for hiding this one and as well as for showing this one. Select this, right click and go here hide, right? And one more method is there. Select this and simply hide this one. So by two methods we can hide this one. And if you want to show this, simply go over here and select this and say unhide or simply show. See, so in this way the part is again comes into a picture. Okay, then after this, next part is when I compare this particular sheet, this part is very small. So what I'm supposed to do, I'll simply increase its scaling one, that is 4:1. How to go it? How to increase this one? Go to the front view, go here properties and simply scale, go for 4:1. After this say apply and say OK. So in this way we can simply increase its scale. Now to go for this particular one, that is for this one we require its sectional view, right? So before going for the sectional view, simply go over here properties and simply check or simply active hidden lines, center lines and axis. Say apply, say OK. So in this way the hidden parts are visible to your naked eye. Now to getting a sectional view of this one, we require the view toolbar, and under view toolbar here we have this particular command. So select this offset section view and select the first part and select the second part. See, this particular section is parallel, so that's why you select the parallel. If you want the perpendicular one, is like this, you select the perpendicular one, and if you want to angular one, in that case you select this angular one and go for the angular section. Clear? So I'm clicking over here and I will extract exactly parallel to this line and double clicking on the outside of this particular window. Now see, in this way the views comes, and which we call as a sectional view by using a parallel palette. Okay, I'm simply moving this part down and focusing on this particular one, that is sectional view scale 4:1. So in this way, by using this particular sectional view, one can take a section of this one, either this, like this, or maybe in angular fashion. Okay, then next part is to simply provide the dimensions. Dimensions, those are look like this one, that is starting from 14 mm, 12 mm, 14, and so on. And this part plus minus something is written, this we simply call as a tolerances. This is a plus minus 30 micron, this is 80 micron, like this. So first of all, I will show you how to give a simple dimensions, then how to convert those dimensions into this particular tolerances one. Okay, so first one is 14 mm. So in the dimension toolbar, select the first one, dimension command, and first give the dimension, that is 14 mm, 14. Okay, then next is 12 and the next is 14 mm. So from here to here we have 12. Okay, I will drag this downward or downside, and the next from here to up to here we have the 14 mm. Okay, fine. Then the next part, this one is 1 mm, this one is 3 mm, and the angle is 45 degree. Okay, so the first I will come up with the one here to here, 1. Next one is 3, here to here we have 3 mm, and this angle is 45 degree. Okay, this one is 45 degree. Okay, then the next part is this one, that is 6.67, and this 10. So select this. So 10 is from this to this one, from here to here we have a 10. Okay, then the next one is 6.67. so select this. I think this is from here. Okay, from here to here we have 6.7. if you want, you can simply drag this upside. Then the next one is 9 mm diameter inside one, so this one is 9 mm. Okay, I hope all dimensions are there. Yeah, all dimensions. Okay, the angle is missing, so this angle, for this angle we required this one angle dimension. Select the first inclined line and select the second, it gives you a 60 degree. Okay, so this is the way by which one can give the dimension. Now here you find some symbol is there, and that symbol we normally call as a diameter symbol. So simply select this one. Now in this particular toolbar, text properties, go over here and give the diameter. Right, this is the simplest method. Select this, click over here and give diameter. Similarly over here, do the same thing. Okay, fine. So in this way we can come up with the diameter one. Next part is to give the tolerances, that is like this, 14 point plus minus 0.03. so select this. There are two methods for this one. The first one I will explain you, and after this I will explain you second method. Select this, select here in no tolerance the first one, and select the required one. These are the some standard values, so you can directly select from here also. So in this way I can select the 514 plus minus 0.03, which is like this one. Now if I go with this 59, here we have 0.025. So let's check whether this is there or not. Yeah, this is not there because the value is 0.025. so in that case it's not there. I simply control Z. Yeah, so select this, right click, go into its properties, and after going to its properties have the tolerances, go into the first one. Here we have the upper value and here we have the lower value, and first type here as 0.025 on the plus side, and the minus side put minus 0.025. let's see, yes, and say okay. Okay, but here it is look like at 0.03. so right click once again, go into properties and change its precision value. If I change from 0.01 to 0.001, see what happened. Yeah, so we'll get the desired thing. So in this way we can come up with the tolerances. If it is not present over here, we can give. How? By simply right clicking, going into properties and giving it the tolerances. Okay, now the next after this is 12 0.08 and 14 0.02. okay, 12, select the 12 tolerance and here 0.08. okay, let's go for the 14 0.02, select the same 0.02 0. okay, wait, think no, this is not there, so we have to define. It's right click, go into its properties and here tolerance, first give 0.02 and here as the minus 0.02, say apply, so okay. So in this way we can come up with this. Yeah, 2 are remaining. For 3 0.05, for 3 okay is there, it is 0.03. okay, done it. And for 10 this is 0.01, for 10 this is 0.01 the present. okay, so give it right click, properties, first 0.01 and minus 0.01, apply, okay. So I hope the tolerances is clear to all of you, how to give or how to provide the tolerances to my main dimensions or my basic dimensions. So I told you two methods, one through here and one through right click and going into its properties. okay, and after this the next part is to provide the datum to my surface. So how to provide datum? So here the dimension one, here we have the datum one, so simply select this one and select where to apply this datum. So datum to apply on this particular face, so I'm selecting this face, see, selecting this face and simply drag on the outside and say okay. Require datum A, yeah, require datum A, or if you want you can change its name and say okay. So in this way we can come up with this datum A. Similarly you can come up with the another datum one, which is datum B, so I will show you it later on. So this is clear how to come up with the datum one. Now after this the next one I will show you how to come up with this particular feature. So again in this particular dimension one, we'll zoom in. Here we have this particular geometrical tolerance feature. So select this and select the edge where we want to apply our line. I'm selecting this one and simply dragging this one like this, see, and say okay. Now here we have the different tolerances, but what we want simply the surface profile with a 10 micron with respect to A and B datum 1. So go here, select this one, surface profile, put a value 0.01 and reference type A. Similarly here type reference B, and if it is okay, say okay. Now in this way you can come up with this particular geometrical tolerance one. Now similarly I will show you one more, this one, how to come for this one. So again select this, apply this over here and simply drag. Okay, now what we want here, we want this as a positioning symbol. So select here, we have the position symbol here. Then next one is type its value. The value is 0.015, but before that here we have the diameter one. So go here, insert the diameter symbol, wait, insert here diameter symbol and type 0.015. okay, and put here the maximum material condition symbol. Again go over here, put M over here, and with reference to A and B datum, surface A and here simply B, and say okay. So in this way you can come up with a simple geometrical tolerances one. Clear? Now after this, the next one I'm going to show you here as this one, that is perpendicularity with respect to datum face A with value of 10 micron. So go over here, select this particular face one and drag it outside and change the symbol perpendicularity, change it 0.01 with respect to datum face A and say okay. Clear? I hope this is very much clear to all of you. And here I'll put the datum face B. Go over here, select this and select this one, and you can simply drag outside. I is anything aware and say okay. So in this way we can come up with this particular B also. The next part is this, and this part is similar to this one, right? So in this, and I hope this is very much clear to all of you. Okay, if you want you can try for the next drawing, or if you want you can try for the any other drawings. And I have already covered about this particular title box in my last video. Okay, thank you very much.